have Maher Zain online. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome to Cape Town, to Radio 786. Absolutely, I'm in total awe.
Thank you so much.
Totally lost now about what I'm supposed to ask you. With me in studio is our broadcast controller, who is Ibrahim Abrams, and my co-host, who is Yusuf Kanuni. He's totally excited to speak to you, Maher, because
all right,
you guys have things in common, from what I believe. Am I right, Yusuf?
Of course. Assalamu alaikum, brother Maher Zain.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You speaking
to
Yusuf?
Yusuf?
Alhamdulillah, you speaking to Yusuf Kanoni, originally from Casablanca.
mashallah, mashallah. لبس عليك.
لبس الله يحفظك. بارك الله فيك. أنت بخير؟
وفيك بارك الله. الحمد لله بخير. الحمد لله.
الحمد لله. الله يحفظك. الله يحفظك.
You see,
Allah يبارك فيك.
Oh, Maher, you know what? Yusuf has been dying to do that from the time that we said we're going to be doing this program live on radio. He couldn't wait to do it. Maher, so just to talk a little bit about you. Now, you've been to Cape Town for holidays before, am I correct?
Actually, I've been there for work most of the time. I've never been there like just for a holiday. So
that's
like meetings. I had concerts, and so yeah. It's like I always talk about Cape Town. I love Cape Town.
Oh, fantastic! Have you visited most of our tourist attractions here in Cape Town?
Absolutely not.
No way.
I really want to do it. I used to say, like, since the first time I went there, I said I have to bring my wife here. She would love it, but it never happened until now. So we'll see, inshallah, when that happens. So, but definitely, I would love to see a lot of things. I would love to dive with the sharks. I would love to do some crazy stuff. I don't know what you have crazy stuff. I want to do only crazy stuff.
That's fantastic.
Inshallah, brother Maher, we will take you for a tour in Cape Town. Not a problem.
All right.
Definitely. There's questions from listeners that are coming through as well, which I will ask you as the time goes along. But Brother Nisar is with me in studio as well. So greetings.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you, Brother Maher?
Brother Nisar, how are you? Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
You are more than.
This is the man behind everything, mashallah.
No. You're the man. You are more than welcome to dive with the sharks after the concert.
After the concert,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I leave it to Sitara and Brother Yusuf to chat to you. Thanks.
I think Nisar is a bit scared in case the cage opens up and things happen, and then what happens to the concert? Because
I can tell you something. I would be really scared if that happens to me as well.
Indeed, Cape Town.
I just want to see them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to touch them. I don't want to do anything. I just want to see them, from close.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Cape Town is eager for your concert. I mean, we can't wait. We want to.
Me too.
We are all so excited. Now, you have chosen a huge orchestra to play with you. What was the reasoning behind that?
I mean, it's Nisar again. He's the man behind everything, and this is like a lifetime opportunity. So, this is just something amazing and great to add to one's legacy. To do something like this. So I'm really excited, and inshallah everything will go well, and we'll make history, inshallah.
Inshallah. Does it take a lot of training for you to actually do your songs with an orchestra that is of such caliber?
I mean, this is the first time we do it, so everything is just like fresh, new, and we are experimenting everything. But what's happening now is that we have someone writing all the scores for the songs, and I will come to Cape Town, inshallah, I think in about like 2 weeks, I think, something like that. And we have 2 full rehearsals, inshallah, yes, and then we have the 2 shows, inshallah. So, but for now, I'm getting like everything as an audio, like files, and then we can listen to them. And get ready a little bit before we get to the actual rehearsal days. So we will have basically 2 rehearsal days, and inshallah, if everything is written well and everything is, it shouldn't be any problem, inshallah, with 2 rehearsals.
Inshallah. Your songs that you'll be singing, Yusuf, I'm just going to, the songs that you'll be singing, are you going to be adding any new songs to the concert, or is it all your old numbers that you'll be doing?
I mean, there's no like explicitly new songs, or exclusively, we can say. There's no like new songs that never been sang, but we have songs such, like obviously from the first and second and third album, and a couple of singles, a couple of the latest singles, and Yeah, so it's a big mix, and in the playlist.
Oh, fantastic. Yusuf, you wanted to ask Maher?
No, I just want to tell him, I love one picture of you when I've been to your Facebook, when I saw one picture when you're carrying a post that says we Casablanca. So I put it actually in my Facebook. I say it's going to be We Cape Town October 2018.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Inshallah.
Maher,
That's great.
Maher, there are some questions that has come through from our listeners. So I'm just going to ask you very quickly. The one says, what was his inspiration behind the song One Day? It sounds like a medley, so awesome, mashallah. And it comes from our listener, Nasli Peterson.
I mean, One Day was inspired, from the refugee crisis, that happens in Syria and in many other places in the world. And it's just basically about, that it's just about like, preserving the hope, whatever hope that we can bring out and inspire, to, it's about just like, as the title is saying, one day, it's about one day I will go back, inshallah, to my family, to my loved ones, to my country, to my neighborhood, to my home, etc., etc. So this is what the song is about. It was inspired for that, and it was written specifically for, the UNHCR Nansen Award, which I performed there as well.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a really great thing to be part of.
Awesome.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah to that. Another message says, Salams, I love Maher Zain so much, but I can't go to the show. And that is from Rahima Ismail. She hasn't actually given a reason as to why she can't attend your show, but she said, I must please tell you that she loves you. And then the next one says, Salams, Maher Zain, do you stay in Morocco? And it's from Mohammed Labid.
I mean, staying, does he mean maybe like if I live there?
Most probably if you live there.
Maybe, yeah. I don't live in Morocco, but I live in Sweden. So I originally Lebanese, but live in Sweden. I grew up in Sweden all my life, basically here.
Okay.
But you love to visit Morocco a lot.
Of course. I have a special bond.
I know.
As many people know that, but maybe whoever don't know that, my wife is half Moroccan. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know. It's
from Tangier.
Yeah, I know she's Moroccan, from north of Morocco, close to Spain. Between Tangier is the last city in Africa. That's the border between Africa and Spain.
Oh, mashallah, Tanja and Morocco in general is beautiful country. Whoever has the chance to visit, you have to.
But brother Zain, يعني وانت من الأصل بتاعك الحقيقي انت من لبنان.
لبناني بالضبط. لبنان.
You bird country, you come from Lebanon.
Yes, from Lebanon. Yes, and I was 8 years old when I moved to Sweden. So.
Wow, very young.
So yeah. Yeah.
So here's another message. It says, Salams everybody, Maher Zain, oh man, how I wish I could be there just to meet him. I just love him. His qasidas, oh man, may the Almighty grant him and his family everything that's beautiful. And it comes from Suraya and family in Q Town, Athlone. So these are just messages that are coming through from our listeners for you.
Thank you so much.
How excited are you to come to Cape Town?
I'm always excited to come to Cape Town. I'm always so excited. I promise you. So I'm really happy and excited, to come meet you all and inshallah have some good time.
But will you give us a visit to the radio station, to Radio 786?
I don't know. We'll talk to the guys over there and see how.
I'm asking you as an Arab brother. Arab brother.
To be honest, as an Arab brother,
I want to bring you to Radio 786.
I can say that I'm not aware of the full schedule and program in Cape Town, so I leave that to my team, to decide whether,
Well, look, our program is on a Sunday, so
you don't have a concert.
So on a Sunday you don't have a concert. So
I think Sunday I'm traveling home.
Oh yeah,
I'm going back home.
Oh yeah, Allah. That's going to be a show. Now, how are you going to see Cape Town?
I don't know. I'm coming there. I'm staying there for like a week or something before. So,
okay.
So I'm coming there. I think on Tuesday. I will arrive Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, fantastic.
And because we have the rehearsals and stuff there.
Oh, of course.
And then we have the press conference. I heard, if I'm correct, on the Table Mountain, one of my best favorite place in Cape Town. So, actually, the first time I went to Cape Town, I climbed them. I walked the mountain.
Wow.
I walked up. Yeah, me and my friend We went up, walking, hiking.
And
Loved it.
Oh, fantastic.
Loved it.
That's awesome.
Took us like 3.5 hours because I'm not going to say who my friend was, but he was like, he was struggling a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Another message that has come through, it says, it's the power of remembering Allah that brought #1 Islamic artist who calls and fights for freedom while saying Alhamdulillah to the shores of 786. Shukran so much to the listener for that beautiful message. Maher, before we conclude with our conversation, is there anything that you'd like to leave us with? Any message, I'm going to try and twist Nisar's arm to ensure that the team of Winding Down gets to meet you, inshallah. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, and because Nisar gives me that look, so inshallah I will definitely try with him just so that we can meet you, so so that you can see who we are. Rahima Ismail also says, Rahima Ismail has a disability and that is why she can't go up, but you are her hero. I wish I could meet you.
MashaAllah. I hope maybe one day, inshallah, we can meet.
Inshallah. Yusuf?
Inshallah.
Brother Maher, tell me, how many musicians they will come down with you from Stockholm to Cape Town?
I mean, we have, my musicians are very from all around the world, basically. So we have 3 coming from Egypt. We have 1 from Spain. We have a couple from Holland, including, sound engineer and stuff. And we have from Belgium. And it's me from Sweden. So, and the rest coming. So this is my team that travels with me everywhere.
And we've
the band, and then we've added a couple of people.
Something special here. We've added in a wonderful flute player from India as well, who plays the bamboo flute.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
So it'll be quite special to have a bamboo flute player. In fact, if you the song "I'm Alive,"
yes.
It's the same flautist who's coming.
Oh,
so actually, it's not going to be.
That's the one that's done with Atif Aslam. Yes,
it's not a 5-star international. It's going to be 10-star international.
Absolutely. And from the orchestra side, obviously, the orchestra itself is so international. We have South Africans, we have Russians, we have Germans all playing in the orchestra.
Wow.
So it's quite a mix. And then we have some really amazing local percussionists as well joining the program. So it's quite a diverse mix and an interesting mix of musicians from across many parts of the world.
Well, there you go. There's a person, a listener who also asked, Salams Maher Zain, what's your best Moroccan food? And it's from Zainul Labid.
My best, I love food in general, so
but don't tell me couscous.
I love all kind of food.
Don't tell me couscous and tagine.
Absolutely. Look, I love all of them, but the lahm al-barqouq for me is number 1.
Lahm al-barqouq, the sweet tagine.
Yes, and that's the sweet tagine. Yeah, it's a meat chunks, with it's called plums, right? Barqouq, plums.
Barqouq, yes.
Yes,
nice.
And this is delicious. When I start eating that, I cannot stop.
أخي ماهر,
I'm not joking.
أخي ماهر, عندي لك سؤال حلو.
تفضل.
The power, the song of the power you made in South Africa.
Yes.
What makes you do that kind of song? Because it's beautiful. I played it actually in tonight in the studio, and it was beautiful, especially with that South African language on it. I don't know if it was Xhosa. It was Xhosa, so it was amazing. Any explanation?
That song actually it was inspired by the dhikr, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu akbar. And you see, the thing is, like, inspiration, and when you write songs, it's just like you cannot overthink it, If something comes up, you start. So the idea was, let's do something with these words. And I was sitting by the piano and then playing a little bit, and then I started that melody exactly, and I started subhanallah, alhamdulillah, So it's like, and that's how it was built up. And then the South African connection, it was. While we were working on the arrangement, like the production, making the music for the song, and we added these the big drums.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, that would be so cool to put some African choir in this, and not just in a choir, just like, the voice that we hear in, Lion King, and it's amazing, So alhamdulillah, I proposed the idea, and the guys agreed, and I flew over to South Africa and recorded that myself. So it was just great experience.
Wow. Maher, this concert that you are doing now, are you going to be taking this kind of platform to other countries as well?
You mean like you're talking about the Philharmonic?
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
type concert.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea is there. Definitely, we've spoken about it because once we have the program, it's possible to take it everywhere. You know, when everything is written on the board. You know, so any musician can play that. You know, so that we'll see what happens.
Inshallah. You've made two.
Great.
You've made two videos in South Africa. Are you planning on doing more videos in South Africa with your songs?
I would love to. Yeah, we will see when we work on my next album. You know, we'll see what happens. You know, it all depends on the directors that we work with. If they're from South Africa, you know, there's a great possibility that we do more there, inshallah.
Oh, inshallah, that would be beautiful, Yusuf.
Yeah.
عندي لك رسالة أخي ماهر.
تفضل.
What's your message to the people for people in Cape Town and the people in general in South Africa?
People in Cape Town and people in general in South Africa. I mean, as I always say, I'm very grateful and thankful to my fans everywhere, you know, for their support and for their love. You know, there's like sometimes I feel like it's an unconditional love, you know, and I know, you know, it's not just because they love me as a person. I know that they love me because what I do, and I love that. I'm really happy for that because, you know, this is something that I really, you know, value a lot. You know, it's not just about myself. It's about the message. It's about, you know, what we are trying to achieve. So, and the message basically. And this is what many of the people that I can, you know, that this is what I feel. Many people love me because of, you know, what I'm trying to do, and not just because of Maher Zain. And I like to promote that as well, you know, because this is what I want from people. And so I would love to thank them as always. And I'm really excited to come to your country again, to your city. And inshallah, everything will go smooth. We'll have a great time.
Oh, most certainly. Maher, I also wanted to know, you always clap your hands while you're busy talking. Are you deciding to create a song while you're busy talking to us?
While I what?
While you're busy talking to us, you're busy clapping your hands. So I just want to know, are you in the process?
Do you hear me clapping my hands?
Yes, we do.
No way. Oh, I didn't even recognize that.
And I'm just wondering, are you busy?
You know, I think it's the musical part of me. You know, it's just like every time you put a word you want to emphasize, you do like this. You know. But I'm sure it doesn't sound good in the mic.
It actually sounds. No, it sounds amazing. It sounds awesome.
You have good compressors. Cool. I
have. Yusuf?
Maher Zain.
Yes.
Tell me, what did you think of the fight of yesterday?
Oh,
that was a big.
You
fight.
really want to talk about that now?
Habib.
You know, I haven't.
It was Habib.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. If you see my Instagram, then you can see that I've been following this, you know, for ages.
Yeah.
And I've been always a fan of Conor McGregor, but, you know, I've always hoped that Habib would be the first one to you know, I'm not going to say smash him, but win over him.
But it was a brilliant fight.
But alhamdulillah, it was an amazing fight. It was an amazing fight. And, you know, we were like about 15 people watching this. So it was, you can imagine. You know, I have a video. I haven't posted it yet. It's from when he, you know, submit him. And everyone went crazy. I will put it up, inshallah, in like tonight. Inshallah. It's crazy. But it was so good. You know, I couldn't sleep. I'm not joking. Wow. You know, I didn't sleep for the whole night. I was so hyped up because also, you know, the whole thing what happened afterwards, and so I couldn't sleep until 12 like noon today. You know, like midday. So I didn't sleep for like 30 hours or something.
But it was a fight on a fight. That's what's happened.
Yes. The whole thing it was crazy. But you know, I was actually, I've been reading a lot and seeing what people are saying in comments and stuff. And I really want to add to that as well, you know, and say that, you know, people are now, you know, concentrating and focusing more on what happened after the fight rather than before even the fight, like even 6 months before the fight, what Conor did, what he said, how he, you know, like, you know, mocked his family, his country, his people, his religion, and all of these kind of things. And, you know, this is how it is. This is what it is. You know, they focus only on what happened after, and they say, look at these people, how they do blah 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 blah. So just like really frustrating, and that's why I've been like very active retweeting. I've been like posting stuff, you know, to raise awareness and saying, because you know, for me, honestly, it wasn't just a fight. For me, this wasn't just a fight. You know, I'm a big fan of this sport, but this fight was not just a fight, and I think the whole world knew that. You know, it was about, you know, principles. It was about, you know, you're talking about my nation, my religion, my family, my father. Yes. There was so many things. And this is what triggered everything and all the emotion. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Yeah. Well, alhamdulillah, he won, and I'm so proud and so happy for that.
Oh, alhamdulillah, we were all jumping when you won.
Yeah. You'll see. Check my Instagram in a bit. You know, you'll see that video.
Inshallah, definitely I will.
Maher, we have to unfortunately bring this interview to a close because it's almost time for Isha Adhan. I'd just like to say shukran so much for affording us of your time. I know that you're a very busy person, but may Almighty grant that all your concerts, wherever you're going to go to, be a success, and we're all looking forward to your next CDs. And our two ladies in front, that is Mushfiqa Kanuni and Khadija Ali, just wants to send a shout out to you to say that they love you and they enjoy listening to your music. And anything that you just like to leave for us before we sign off?
I mean, just want to say, inshallah, I'm really, really excited, really, wallahi, and I'm so, you know, looking forward to coming to Cape Town again and meeting everyone, inshallah. And this will be, you know, maybe once in a lifetime opportunity. So inshallah, I hope that everything goes well and that, you know, we deliver a good show, inshallah, for the people who will attend.
Inshallah. All the best to you and to your family.
Much.
And from my side, Brother Maher Zain,
yes,
I'm looking forward to see you in Cape Town 2018.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Inshallah. Definitely. I'm looking forward for it.
Inshallah.
Shukran to you, and have a lovely day.
Jazakallah khair.
Thank you so much.
All of the best.
Thank you so much.
Shukran.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That was our interview, which was live with Maher Zain.
Radio 786, 100.4 FM stereo.